Hello F1 fans, if you want the latest news and views on Formula One, then don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications, and I'll be doing this kind of news every single day so you won't miss a thing. Okay, so here we go. While we're still waiting for the FIA to let us know what the penalties are going to be, or lack of penalties, for Red Bull and Aston Martin, we're going to look at this. And this was in the Express, but it's also in the Independent, of course, so it's a bit better than that. And Lewis Hamilton apparently now blanks Martin Brundle during his famous grid walks at F1 races. Martin Brundle has revealed that Lewis Hamilton ignores him on the F1 grid before Sky Sports F1 Pundit admitted Hamilton used to talk a lot, but has since stopped. Brundle was referring to his pre-race grid talks, which have achieved a level of infamy among fans. However, he stressed that other drivers desperate to be interviewed ahead of the race and even make special requests ahead of the Grand Prix to be featured. In an interview with GQ magazine, Brundle said, "A few of them will just shake their head and then even apologise later on. Or some come up to me in the paddock and go, 'You haven't seen me on the grid for ages. Just come and talk to me on the grid.' And others will never talk. Lewis used to talk to me a lot, but then stopped. So we take it as it comes." Hamilton previously opened up on his thoughts on Brundle for Sky Sports F1's feature celebrity history of the grid walk. He said, "Martin, I think, has a great history in the sport. His character, his energy. He's got such a recognisable voice that people respect and admire it. I hope that he stays around for a long time because I think he is today's Murray Walker." Brundle has been involved in the film for 25 years. So I don't think that I don't think there's anything in this really. I don't think it's just because he doesn't like Martin Brundle anymore. I think he does. I think it's just a case of, well, he's probably, he's got a lot on his mind. He's concentrating on the race ahead, and maybe he's just trying to focus a bit more on the race these days rather than get washed up in the whole furore of the pre-race grid talk and stuff like that. I don't think there's necessarily any reason for Martin Brundle to say anything bad about it. I mean, he hasn't obviously, but I just think that it's just one of those things. I think some drivers do, some drivers don't, and I think Lewis Hamilton has kind of maybe focused down now more on the pre-race side of things, and maybe just decides that it's a bit too much of a distraction to speak to Martin Brundle before the race even. So I think that's all there is to it. But let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think that the grid talk that Martin Brundle does is a good thing, or do you think that they should just abandon it because, let's face it just distracts the drivers, upsets them before the race? There are a lot of drivers who don't want to talk beforehand if they're trying to focus and trying to get into their racing head. So do you think it's actually a good thing, or do you think that Sky should scrap it altogether? Let me know down in the comments.